it's fine. Yeah. I'm going to click this. Are we live? You're live. Not yet. Let me go. This is just going to play for a minute, just sort of, as people come in, we'll probably go like, people, it's live now so you can probably hear me, but you guys all, if you're joining live, we're going to have a little video going for a second, and then we're going to get this award show started in T-minus about 1 or 2 minutes. Hey guys, could you be in charge of like reels and just snapping some photos? Like even though like when they're up there the winners and stuff, we gotta have like some photos. Jake's probably gonna get some of this camera too, so maybe you guys will get on reels. You're getting photos, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use double.
Yeah. So that you guys might be better like social reels. If you can even come up, see if you can go around or somehow come up behind me and get a shot of the whole crowd from behind me. Sure, in the very beginning spot or yeah. At some point. As soon as that video gets done, see that little cursor moving?
Yes.
Then
they're not all anglers.
yeah, all of them.
Anglers? Guys who both anglers?
Perfect. You got it. Yeah. What's up, dude? Good job, man. Thank you. Good job. Get some great shots. We're about to get started. I might call on you or Matt to come up and say something if you want.
Okay, did you want to make a little announcement to make sure people who haven't got their physical ticket?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hey, welcome anglers. Welcome to the historic
Greg Hildebrand.
What's up, Greg? Good to see you, man.
Man, you guys had a good turnout.
Oh yeah, so bad. It was good.
I'll let you guys talk.
We have 4 exits here, the 2 in the back, and there's 2 up here in front, the 2 up here in front. Do repair these stairs. There are 2 gender-neutral restrooms on that side of the lobby in front. So I would like to introduce your founder of the Kayak Adventure Series, Drew Rotary.
All right. Thanks, Pat. All right, we got a pretty exciting presentation here, and just super thankful to everyone for showing up to this event, Great Midwestivus II. And we've actually started early. And, this is impressive. We're able to put this whole presentation together, start a little early. So appreciate everybody online tuning in as well. This is going to be a really, really exciting presentation. And it was an exciting event, as you guys all know. So let's, I guess, get started. I think it's on me. We're trying something different this time. So here we go. Obviously, we could not do this without GoPro. This is presented by GoPro. I really appreciate you guys for believing in me when I brought you this crazy idea that somehow we, the anglers, could cover ourselves in the events, which also helps make sure the events are validated, right? Because who can question anyone's character when you're showing the footage cast to catch, right? It's awesome for the sport, so really appreciate GoPro for believing in me and believing in this concept. We can come to these really cool historic theaters like the Reese, show these videos right up here, and just have a good time. Nearly live. You guys caught these fish in the last couple days, so it's pretty cool. Thank you, GoPro. Couldn't do it without you guys.
Recording with GoPro is super simple. As long as you have a mount behind you, you can either run it continuously or reach back very simply and turn it on like that. You can also operate your GoPro from your phone. So if you're ever worried that you can't reach it or it's back there really far, GoPro has a really cool quick app that allows you to control your GoPro from up here in the front of the seat via Bluetooth. So recording is as simple as having a mount in your kayak center, power source, never been easier.
How about this screen, by the way, in the Reese Theater? Can we give it up for the Reese? Look at this place. Yeah, I had a pretty cool opportunity to watch the national championship game right here and watch Indiana win at this theater on this giant screen. It was a pretty cool party we had. So thank you guys at the Reese for having us. The Anglers Cup presented by GoPro is a clip, if you will, an edit, if you will, a cut that you guys submit, and we will show the winner of that Anglers Cut, which is a $500 prize, cash prize, plus a new GoPro and a Premium Plus subscription, all $1,000 worth of stuff. So I believe we've got one here from Florida. This is our winner from Tallahassee, Florida, Brandon Hewlett. Check out that balance. Let's freaking go. That's what he said. It's awesome. We'll show that. Someone knows Brandon. Someone knows Brandon. He's watching. If you're watching Brandon, congratulations. You're going to win that $1,000 package from GoPro. You can submit a clip like this, guys, from this event. We're going to give you about 3 weeks to go through your footage and submit it. The reason we're doing that is A, it was obviously pretty hectic for today's fishing getting here. And B, even though he has a clip here that's uncut, right, that could win. We also are accepting clips where if you want to edit it and cut it together with a few different angles, or even the same angle, but just different moments, if you're releasing the fish and stuff like that, you can do that. But just don't add music. We just want it raw, unedited, and there's a chance that your footage will end up in a display at Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, Academy Dick's. GoPro's putting together a really cool display for anglers in those stores, and we need your footage to make those displays happen, because it doesn't make sense to show a bunch of snowboarding and skiing and other action sports, racing in those kind of stores. So we need your footage for that, and we're going to get some cool stuff this year. So 3 weeks for that. Congrats, Brandon. All right. In Virginia, we'll announce the winner. You guys watch those Virginia awards. All right, we want to thank our host, obviously, Visit Marshall County. How many people have had just a great time at the venues and on the water here in Marshall County? Yeah, let's give it up for them. I don't know if Andrea or Matt wants to come up here and say anything, but you guys, yeah, all right, you guys you're welcome to obviously raise your hand. Andrea, Matt, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, the entire tourism board for Marshall County. It's just been such a blast, and I can't wait to come back here in a few years. We'll let the demand continue to build back up to come here, because I definitely think it could be part of the rotation for sure. Here's some scenes if you want to, just a few scenes of Marshall County. This is Lake Max and Cucky, if I'm saying that right. So beautiful water, guys. And I'll move on. We're going to try to get this thing going. Oh, our placeholder. We forgot to get a picture in there, but we do have a lot of you guys who actually sent or brought in trash from the AFCO bank bag cleanup. So if you didn't give your name to Andrea, please give it to her, and we will give you guys a $25 gift card to AFCO. We want to leave the waters better than we found them. So this is by the numbers here. Now, we had 524 fish caught in the individual division, and that's not counting all the fish you guys caught that weren't even submitted, right? Weren't scored. So we had a lot more than that. And then we had 335 in the team division. We had 13 states represented and 132 registrations across all of the events, microbag, team, and individual divisions. So a few of you guys, of course, fished multiple divisions. And we want to definitely thank all the local clubs participating, and by participating, I mean they left this weekend open so the anglers that fish those clubs could join us here for this awesome celebration and this one stop we do in a region every year. So thank you guys so much. The Grubby Trail, the Indiana Kayak Anglers, newly formed Indiana Bass Nation. We really appreciate that. And if you are local enough to these areas and you don't know about these clubs, when we're gone, we're only here once a year, right? When we're gone, that's how you get plugged into kayak fishing. So give them a round of applause for doing such a great job and volunteering their time. It's a lot of work, those tournament directors, for little reward, so that's awesome. You can't do this without Jake, right-hand man Jake over here. He does so much behind the scenes, so give it a round of applause for Jake. JT Higman has been volunteering and helping this week as well, and JT is back from your surgery and looking great, man. We're glad to have you back, so round of applause for JT. Go give him a follow, Fishing with Gramps on socials. All right, Unhooked presented by D Hooker. Lose a fish at a KS event? No, don't worry. You might actually be able to benefit from that in the practice or tournament. Submit a clip to the KS website. Watch during the awards to see if your clip wins. If you already own a D Hooker, you'll receive $500. Ooh, typo.
I'm Captain Mike, and this is the D Hooker, the world's only human fish hook removal tool, and it's FDA licensed and registered. I'm not just a boat captain. I'm an ER physician assistant with 23 years of experience, and I've removed fish hooks from people in the field and in the ER, every way known and every way taught. This tool is by far the most effective, safest way to remove an embedded fish hook from a person. For more information, go to dhookertool.com.
This is the clip that started that whole thing. Jared's in the room, I think, somewhere, isn't he? Where's Jared? I make him, yeah, he might be over there getting food still. Yeah, we're making him relive it.
Oh, he's coming back.
Yeah, he may not come back after he sees this. There he is, the big fish ate right in his boat, and of course. That's the kind of emotion that'll win the video, the Unhooked by D Hooker. So, but actually, I'll let you watch that again. I'll tell you. So you have a few weeks. You have a few weeks to submit. Some of you guys have already submitted clips. We've seen them. There's some really good unhooked clips. But last event, we decided we're going to give everyone the same 3 weeks for like the Angler's Cut presented by GoPro for the D Hooker. So you got 3 weeks. You're going to send us your best clips of fish coming unhooked. Yeah, I'm going to let that play again. All right, thanks so much to all of our sponsors. Obviously, the sponsors are weaved into the presentation. They're weaved in on our signage everywhere. They're all over the place. And I really want to encourage you guys to realize that these companies are supporting you, so we should obviously support them, and then this comes full circle, right? So there's a lot of products that we're giving away in that gift bag, $100 worth of products. So there's just a sampling of some of them right there. So appreciate all those brands for contributing to your $100 gift bags. How many people love those Chinook sunflower seeds? Pretty good, huh? Yeah. What about those new Primal meat sticks? They're good too. Thanks. Appreciate those brands for doing that. Thank you everybody at home, and even the anglers who obviously popped up the Realtree real-time leaderboard all day long. That's not the leaderboard, so don't try to think that it is. That's just a placeholder, but thanks to Realtree Fishing for obviously being the headline sponsor of the leaderboard all year long. Cross kicks, this is cool, guys, because whoever drove the furthest here, the 2 anglers who drove the furthest to this event, will receive a pair of cross kicks for the Cross Kicks Cross Country Award, and then we'll also give away 2 pair of cross kicks for 2 anglers who are brand new. They've never fished KS before. This is your first event. You were randomly drawn to get a pair of cross kicks. So we're about to announce those right now. And if you want to think ahead, if you're in the team division, there's a cross kicks committed pair on the top left there. The first 18 teams, so whatever that is, 36 individuals that sign up for 3 KS events first, get a pair of cross kicks. $100 pair of cross kicks. There you go. So let's find out who wins. Eric Scrivener drove 659 miles, so Eric, you're going to get a pair of cross kicks. Minnesota. And so did Jeremy Flint, 750 miles. So, where's Jeremy? Was it Michigan? Where are you from?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay, very cool. That's awesome. Thank you guys for driving, and you're going to get rewarded. It just is a good time to mention that all the bonus prizes and a lot of even the stuff that we give you guys as prizes, a lot of it comes afterwards. I'll send you emails, gift card codes, stuff like that. So obviously trophies and checks are given away here today, but a lot of this stuff comes afterwards. So I'll get you guys connected with the owner of Cross Kicks, and he'll get your order in and get them sent out depending on what pair you choose. So that's pretty cool. Let's find out. 2 random anglers, 2 brand new KS anglers are going to get a pair. David Hackathorn, your first event. There he is right there. You're going to get a pair of cross kicks. Yeah. Is this your first tournament too?
Yeah.
First tournament in general, yeah. Give him a round of applause. Kyle Turner is the other one. Where's Kyle? Right there. Kyle, cross kicks, yeah. I'm like Oprah Winfrey up here, like, you get a pair of cross kicks, you get a pair of cross kicks. No cars are coming out, don't worry about that. Although, speaking of cars, Toyota bonus bucks, guys, if you get a 5-year or newer Toyota, you will be eligible for bonus bucks, and they will send you money for placing in the top 2 at KS events. It also qualifies you for any other events that are bonus bucks eligible, including Bassmaster Kayak Series and other boat series. So that's just some extra you guys can be a part of. If you need a new Toyota, come see me in my hometown, Kent, Ohio, and Mike D will hook you up, and we'll give you free entry fees for the entire year for KS, a year's worth of entry fees. You're going to get the best deal. You're going to get $250 in sponsors products and gift cards, and of course a rebate from Toyota Bonus Bucks. People don't know this. You get a giant rebate from Toyota Bonus Bucks for purchasing a new vehicle, and a half-day guided trip, a virtual lesson with me as well. So lots of value. Go see Mike D. Guardian Angel, first and last light bass. How many people love those Guardian Angel light kits? You guys using those yet? Yeah, they're pretty sweet. They just work with a remote control. You can pop them on, off, your navigation lights, your 360 light. Whoever catches the first bass on Saturday morning and the last bass on Friday, and you really can't be in these awesome locations without leaving, when it's dark, or you need to get back when it's dark on Friday. So definitely need your Guardian Angel lights to catch these fish in low light at the end of the day and the beginning of the day. So let's find out who's going to win a $400, the biggest, most elite light kit, the kayak kit with the flag, the entire $400 kit for catching the first and last bass. Let's find out. First light bass on Saturday morning this morning is Corey Chatron, 7:16 and 1 second, I guess. 7:16 1 second. So was that like your first cast?
I waited 50 seconds to submit that fish because I thought you guys would think I was cheating.
It was like, we did think, he said, if you guys.
The first cast, as soon as it hit the water, I was like, no shit.
All right. That's great. So I'm not going to repeat exactly what he said, but I'll tell you the gist of it, guys. If you're watching at home, he said he waited 50 seconds, 50, to submit this fish. Lines in with 7:15 a.m. He said first cast, the moment it hit the water, it bit. And he waited to even take the picture so we wouldn't think he was cheating. But we did think you were cheating. But because we said, how in the world? That's literally like almost, he had to have hit the water and bring it in real fast and get it on the board to get it at 7:16. But I'm glad you confirmed that story. So that was perfect. We didn't really think you were cheating, but we thought, man, he must have definitely got it on the very, very first cast. But generally, you're at your best spot right there at lines in. So it's not surprising that 1 minute is the winner. Speaking of 1 minute, Scott Case, the last live bass, 7:29 and 7 seconds. So 7:20 is Scott here. Scott right there. So you tell me about that fish real quick.
Well, I ended up calling it out today, but yeah, a couple minutes left on.
Were you stressed? I mean, did you know you had literally 1 minute to get that on the board and get a picture?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal because it wasn't that.
Yeah, you didn't think it was a big deal. It's only whatever, 14 and maybe, about 14 inches. So, well, you're going to get a $400 light kit as well. So hopefully you made it back safely and had some Guardian Angel lights. If not, you got some. Yeah. All right, check this out. The Bass U brunch was awesome on Friday morning. Dr. Mudbug came, and you guys learned a lot about crawfish. And this is some pictures, a few pictures from the event. Appreciate you guys for showing up to that and learning a lot. And here's a quick little clip. So if you guys ever come to KAS events, please do not miss out on the Bass U brunch. We had about 50 people there, and you guys loved it. Yellow River Tap had some awesome breakfast pizzas, so appreciate those guys for being part of our tournament headquarters, or basically our entire tournament headquarters all week. And now we're going to get into it, guys. The Rebel Microbag division, the Rebel Live Flex stuff is awesome for small bass. We're going to find out who's the best at catching small bass, have a few laughs at their expense, but they're the ones who are going to be laughing because they're going to take a winner-take-all money home, $400 for the Microbag division. Let's find out who's going to win that. Chase Carlock. Nice. Chase, you want to come up here real quick? Now you got to start start coming up here, and we'll be brief because we're going to try to get out of here so that their event at 6:30 can happen. We're good on time, but 28 inches.
I got it down to 27.
Oh. Well, I don't know if I can edit this right now, but you got it down to 27. He said. So 27 inches, that's one of the best micro bags we've ever had. So Chase, you're a big, burly guy. You're right here. You look like a guy that I think could catch some big fish. So tell us, how in the world were you able to catch the smallest, teeniest, weeniest fish?
So it started out at our Airbnb the other day. I was throwing for bluegill on a size 0 anchor line and hooked into a bluegill. Very next cast was a 5-inch cast. So I looked at my wife and I said, I'm not making another cast from here. This is exactly where I'm going to pull the kayak over to tomorrow, and that's all I'm fishing for. So that was my focus in this tournament.
Nice.
I spent 3 hours of last night fishing for that, and probably 6 hours of today fishing for that.
That's awesome. That's cool. Well, look, man, this is your trophy. Matches your shirt. The smallest trophy. I want to just, these guys are great. What a great crowd. Look, I want to say one last thing. The micro bag, some people use it as a little insurance policy. They enter the other divisions and then they enter the micro bag. And then you just decided that, wow, you found some small fish. You knew it's a winner take all. You're going to win $400, okay, and of course the trophy. And the thing I want to just ask you about is, isn't it still really fun, right? I mean, you're in a tournament, you're trying, and it's hard to keep those little ones hooked because they got such small mouths and they're so light and dainty. It's hard. Measuring them's hard, but your heart is still pounding. When the smaller the fish is, your heart's like pounding and racing even more because you're like, oh my goodness, it's a 5.5. It's got to be like a 5. It's crazy. But the same thing that happens for us with big fish is happening over here with this guy for the small fish. I've done it, I've tried it, and I want to shout him out. One last thing. You sent me a picture of a 4.75. Did not touch 5, so it didn't count. We have to have at least 5 inches. It's all 5.
And a 1-inch coal.
Yeah, it would have been a 1-inch coal, 5 to 9.75. So it's like 1/4 of the fish. But anyway, we had to make a limit on the size just because if you put too many fingers on the fish, we can't see if it's the same fish, right? So you can't cover up the entire little fish. And anyway, that's why we have to do that. Plus, we don't want people, obviously being tempted to like start netting a little teeny fry, like, okay, I won with a 1-incher. So that's the minimum. But I can't believe you caught a 4.75. Good job, man.
It was fun, man. Thanks so much.
All right. Good job. Which brings up another thing. If you do get a check tonight, we're going to move everything as soon as we leave here, guys, at the Reese. We're going to go straight over to the Yellow River again. You guys can continue eating and drinking and having a good time over there. If you cashed a check at all or get a trophy or whatever, if we forget to give it to you on stage, you're going to get your checks over there at the Chinook checkout table. You can take an extra bag of Chinook sunflower seeds and you come to that table and we will hand out your checks there. So that's kind of how it's going to work. We also have our photo backdrop over there. So if you're in the top in the money, we want to get a picture of you behind that backdrop. So it's over there at Yellow River. So we'll see you afterwards. There's a lot to wrap up, so be patient with us over there. In the meantime, get some food and have a good time. All right, this is a clip. This is Chase right here. So that's an awesome clip of a micro bag. Let's see how it went down.
There we go. All right, guys, exactly 5 inches.
Oh, there it is, too. Hey, I just wish you would have like started hooting and hollering, and that boat would have been like, what is he so excited about? You did? You got that on video? Okay.
I just got a 5-incher and the 2 guys in the boat looked at me like.
They did say that? Oh, that's funny. That is awesome. That's what it's all about. So I wanted to shout out Catch. They made some amazing trophies for us. You guys use those catch boards to score your fish, but they also make awesome trophies. So go check them out over there at Catch. And yeah, a lot of you guys are going to walk away with some of these trophies here today. Speaking of this, where are Ryan Parker and Zach Fuller? Ryan Parker and Zach, you guys come up here for a second? Real quick, because I owe you a trophy from Tallahassee, Florida. Matter of fact, I can play, yeah. Oh, you guys can sit. Come over here to the side for a second. Yeah, you can go.
It's your ratfish, right?
Yeah, that is.
My target. I did. Let it roll. That Florida fish was mean.
Yeah.
That's what I should have done today.
He's pretty chill. He's pretty calm. I'm impressed.
I'm buried sitting here. Exercise.
Swim crab, baby. That's what I was waiting for, the cackle. But here, you guys take your trophies. You were first place team over there. Don't trust the UPS guy. He doesn't always make it on time. But Zach, you can guys come up here just 1 second. If you want to get a picture of these guys holding up their trophies too, you're welcome to. But Zach, you were fourth place. You got over 100 inches, and your century belts are on the way as well. So, all right. Awesome job, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, let me see that for a second.
Yeah.
I knew we were getting these today, so I didn't really bother to get a fifth fish because I was going to get a trophy anyway.
That's his excuse. So that's why you didn't get 5? All right.
I knew it.
Yeah. All right. The next up division presented by New Primal is it's kind of like our youth division, if you will, high school, youth, college, all of the above. So under 21 years old. Let's see
All
here.
right, here you go. On the water tomorrow. He's in fourth place. I'll tell you later. Do you like 11? Do you like 0? Of course, it'd be even better. All right, if he wins, we know. It's the new primer.
All right. That was pretty good. We'll find out if he wins. All right. Second place. Oh, third place? Sorry, typo there. Third place. Under 20, third place. Logan Dupey. Logan, you can just coming up here. I'll give you a medallion. Coming up here. Here's what's going to happen. For those of you who aren't really going to be on stage talking, you just come up here real quick. Logan, walk across stage. Tell me one sentence on how awesome your time was here, and take your medallion. And great job, buddy. One sentence. What you got? One sentence. How awesome was Plymouth? Or one word.
There it is. Probably 50-50.
Probably what?
50-50.
50-50. He feels 50-50. But you made stage. Good job. 50-50 on the fishing. I think he feels like he could have done better. But you made the stage. Good job. All right. Second place. Actual second place. Tristan Lee. Are the Lee boys here? Yeah, come on, guys. What up, Tristan? All right, Tristan, be thinking about your one word or your one short sentence on how awesome was your experience in Plymouth. All the way from Minnesota, making it happen. Always got to shout out Elvis for bringing his sons. It's pretty cool. Driving through the night all the time to make it happen for you guys. So one sentence, how awesome was this event for you?
New experience.
New experience. That's what Kayak Adventure Series is all about. New experience. All right, well done, Tristan. First place goes to Josiah Bahari. Josiah, come on up here, dude. Well done. The trophy here for you. That's nice, taking the trophy, so well done. And let's see here. We're going to click next and find out what happens. Jake does a great job putting these presentations together. I don't always know what's about to happen when I hit this button, so we're going to find out. A video of Josiah's fish catch. We were able to cover him pretty well from the bank where he was.
Josiah, you got him, dude.
Yeah.
17. My 16.
So
So 18 inches. So you said 17 when you caught it, and then you were like, high 16s. Then you put it on the board. It was 18 inches, so you weren't complaining one bit. So good job, man. You took the lead. I don't think we're going to show your score because our next up division are also in the regular individual division presented by Cask King. So we're going to hide that for right now, but at least you know you have one trophy leaving here today. So good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Josiah, you're going to get a $250 rod from Yak Rods, a spinning rod as well. So shout out to Yak Rods for donating that. The Toyo Tires team division. Time to figure out who or which team is going to take it home. The Buckeye Bassin boys, let's see what place they are in. Josiah Bahari and Clayton Carter. 171 inches, looks like third place for you guys. So you guys can come on up here real quick. Back up, so back up here, Josiah. It'll be kind of the same deal. Keep it brief, but you're gonna get a medallion for third place in the team division. You guys can put those around your necks. And then we're gonna talk to Clayton. We've already talked to you, might talk to you again later. But tell us about your strategy, how you guys work together real quick, and about your whole experience.
Well, yesterday we split up. I hit the river, had a terrible day, did not catch a fish. And then he told me last night he was in a good bunch of fish. So I was like, hey, I'm going to hitch a ride. He hitched a ride with me, and then we went back, and we had a good day. It was a really good day.
Nice. Well, just enough to get third place, so congratulations. And I'll just say this. I mean, this is what the team division is all about. You can enter just the team division. You can enter individual and team. And obviously, none of us can communicate via cell phone, right, at these events. But there is one little slight nice thing about the team division, because you can communicate after lines out time and get information like that. And of course, you guys can all communicate after lines out, but how much real information do you get from your competitors, really, right? You guys are giving each other real information to help you out today. He went over there and you got just enough to get you guys third place. So pretty cool. I like how the team division builds that camaraderie and fellowship. So good job, guys. Yeah. The moral of the story, if you weren't paying attention, is it's always nice and safe and best to enter both divisions. Never know if your teammate is going to land on them and is willing to share, like Josiah was. All right, Ozark Bandits, you're second place. Cole Lawrence and Zach Bray, and they are catching, looks like smallmouth, largemouth, all of the above. So, yeah, come on up, guys. I think I got... Let's see if there's a team. Hey, I do have a second. Hang on, I got a trophy for you guys. Second place team, you get the bigger trophy. So well done. Pull over here and congrats. How did you guys figure this out and work together? You can tell he's a river rat, clearly, with the sheeting gear already on. Or sheeting gear here too. So did you guys hit the river or what?
Sorta. I hit like a flowage kind of deal and a river. I did both. He hit a river and we split up and kind of had different ideas, and we communicated, thought about fishing together, and ended up just staying split up and divide and conquer.
Nice.
Should have went with him today. Hit the tippy yesterday. Good day. Thought I had him figured out. Everything changed today. Only cold once, but worked out.
Nice. Worked out to second place, so you can't complain too much. So great job, guys. We'll get your checks over there at Yellow River afterwards. So give them a round of applause. Yeah, picture afterwards as well over there. All right, I guess it's down to one team. Let's find out. Let's find out what their length was first. 174.25. So this is what was obviously beaten by Belt to Bass, James Miller and Larry Reyes. Where are those guys at? Well done, guys. Well done. Let's see your inches here, because we know you won. Let's find out as you're walking up. 182. So you kind of won it by almost, what, 10? So nearly 10 inches. So well done, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, got it. Nice. Let me grab your trophies so you guys can hold those up here proudly. You were the champs of the Toyo Tires team division. How does it feel?
It feels pretty good. I mean, we were from the area, so we know it pretty well. So we both talked and we decided where to go, and we stuck together pretty much the whole time.
Nice. So you're from the area. You held home court advantage. You kept it down. You didn't let an out-of-state angler, especially somebody from Ohio or Michigan, somebody that real rival.
You got to protect the home
You
court.
protected the home court. I really am considering figuring out some way to give a bonus to, if you win an event from an outside state, then everybody else that's from that state gets some awesome bonus down the whole list. But if you win it and you're in state, you don't get anything because you're supposed to win. It's your home court. So anyway, that's what we're thinking about. But tell us a little bit about your experience and how you guys work together as a team.
Honestly, there wasn't much working together. We were just on the same lake and around the same area.
Yeah.
We were within eyesight of each other most of the time, and you could tell what the other guys throwing, what they're doing, and stuff like that. And it worked out. We've been friends for a long time. We know each other well. Very competitive. But yeah, it worked out. We both got it pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to say you were working well together. You did, because you're friends, you communicated, you went to the same lake. You probably talked at some point before the tournament and said, where are you going, what are you doing? So I'm going to say, yeah, you worked well together, you're friends, and obviously that camaraderie and fellowship from previous worked out well in the water here. So congrats, guys. You are the champs. We'll get a quick photo on stage real quick. And here, hold up your hands. I'm going to hold your hands up. On this side, you're the champs. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. Again, you'll get your checks next door. We're keeping this rolling pretty good here. Casking individual division time, coming down to the wire. Just a few more things left, and we're going to raffle off a kayak at the very end, announce a few bonuses. Lots of cool bonuses here for KS. That was abrupt.
Guys, Drew Gregory here, Bassmaster Kayak Series Pro. I'm at the Casking booth at the Bassmaster Classic Expo. What an incredible time here. Busy show, and one of the busiest things at the Casking booth is the new ALTI right here, guys. Pretty much all the GTI that we all know and love and that I've been using in the recent tournaments has the same basic internal components, the more affordable price for you guys to get out there and get a high quality reel, but don't have to spend quite so much of your hard-earned money. So check it out, ALTI.
All right, we got a few casting reels over there to check out at the Yellow River. You guys want to see them? I've been loving the MGTI as well. It's my favorite reel, so check them out. Thanks to Casking for sponsoring our individual division. Let's find out how it's going down. All right, thank you guys for submitting photos. First of all, we still want as many photos and videos as you guys can submit to the website, okay? So don't stop now. Just because you guys have sent some good ones in, please don't stop now. But I love seeing your smiling faces and the big fish. We have an awesome recap article we make with a whole photo gallery on the water, opening ceremonies, at the awards. We want anything you guys have that's great. So please keep sending them because these are awesome. And, Marshall County loves seeing it, and they love to use it too, possibly on their website, showing how awesome their rivers, lakes, and creeks are. Here's a cool video from this division from Jackson Tinkle. What a cast. Did you guys see that cast? Skipped it right over that dock and got that fish. That was pretty sweet. So thanks for submitting that one, Jackson. Here's a good one from Teresa.
Yeah. Oh, get over here. Oh! It doesn't look like it. The angle's weird.
Can you guys see how awesome you guys think the videos are? So thank you so much for submitting these, especially any awesome videos from practice or from Fridays. It's tough to get them to us from your Saturday fishing at times. So future events, New River, you're next in Virginia, get us those videos because it just makes these presentations awesome. Thanks, Teresa. This right here is a funny picture that somebody sent with a fake little hand, a little plastic hand that makes that bass look giant. I can't remember who sent that. Who sent that in, Jake? Raise your hand. Who was that? Jose? Is that what it was? Yeah, Jose, that's awesome. I looked at it, I was like, wow, it's like an 8-pounder. Then it's like, wait, 16 1/4? Yeah. Your Friday leader was James Miller at 89.5 inches, so he earned a $250 bonus for being the Friday leader. That's a cool thing about KS. You don't need to save fish. You can go just fish hard all day long, every day, And if you're the leader on Friday and you don't end up being the leader at the end of the event, well, you at least get a $250 bonus. So we'll find out how he did later, but that's $250 already for James. And this is your payout chart, guys. So we had a great turnout. I think it was 73 in this division. And in that team division, we had 22 teams of 2. But this is kind of your payout chart. We pay out 20% in cash, and then the additional 5 we get saved. So if you're not in the top 15, don't worry. You still get prizes from Guardian Angel. You just got saved the final 5 because you're going to get a light kit from Guardian Angel. The mini light kit is a $200 value. So 11th through, that's a typo. That should be 16 through 20, I believe. Yeah, 16 through 20. We did not update that. So 16 through 20, we'll get the light kit. Oh, we are doing a new, Paul, Jeff, get up here. We have the Aggressively Average Award. You guys are here for this event. We're going to give away the Aggressively Average Award. That's going to go to Norman Fenton from Michigan. Where's Norman? Of course, Michigan guys. Get Norman. Yeah, come on up here real quick. These guys. Woo! We're kind of in a hurry to get this thing done. They got another event going on here, but we're going to start letting these guys here, the Aggressively Average guys, Jeff and Paul, come up and do some sort of emceeing at these events because they're just so awesome in front of the camera. Their content's amazing on YouTube and Instagram. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out, including their new Outdoor Gear Nerds as well. So go check it out. But Aggressively Average, what is this award? It means you are the most perfectly average angler in this event because you're right dead in the middle at whatever place. What place was that? 73? So what is it?
36.
Half 73, so 36. So there you go.
Nice.
Congratulations, man. You're going to get something really cool from these guys.
Awesome. Thanks.
You guys want to say anything about your experience here?
Coming middle of the pack is perfectly good. It's great stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. You came out, you fish hard, you had fun. That's what we try to do.
I caught fish.
That's right.
You caught fish.
I caught a lot of fish, so.
That's right.
That's all you got to do, man.
So, yeah.
And we're here.
That's right. So at KES, if you get the smallest fish, nothing wrong with that. You win money, chase, for $400. If you're in the middle of the pack, you're aggressively average, awesome. So it's almost like everyone gets an award, but not quite. You know, we don't have an award or prize for everybody, but either way, you won the aggressively average, so congratulations.
Awesome.
And you guys had a great time. Thanks for supporting as always. So,
Thank you.
all right. So 8th through 15th place, you're just gonna walk on stage, say one word, maybe 2, walk across stage like the youth did, and then roll across the other side and grab your medallion, all right? Here we go. So these guys all get checks, is what this comes down to. They're all getting cash afterwards at the Yellow River. 15th place, Philip Price. 14th place, Jim Strunk. Nate Lenning. 12th place, Alex Deneau. You guys come on over here. Take one of these medallions. What you got?
It was a cold day today. I dunked myself early on, but I was able to call up and I got something in the end.
Sweet. Come on, keep it coming, keep it rolling. Couple words or 1 sentence, what you got?
I'm ready for summer and regular flows.
Regular flows, nice, nice.
I caught all my fish yesterday, nothing today.
So you could have gone home, but then you would have missed the fun here, so glad you made it back. So
Appreciate it.
8th through 11th, same thing. Here we go. Zach Bray, come on up. Give me a sentence. Scott Case, coming up. Larry Reyes and Merlin Hammer. Come on.
A sentence.
A sentence. Oh, all right. First one to do that.
Wise guy.
Yeah, wise guy. Yeah.
Thank you. So yesterday was kind of tough. Today I got on bed fishing and made a couple good improvements. So
Nice.
It was good.
Nice. Well done. Good adjustment. Aren't you glad the KS format doesn't require you to count fish from yesterday and today?
Yeah, but my feet, I can finally feel my feet because it was too cold today. My
Too-
God, I'm
too
just
cold.
over.
Could have been worse. If you live up here, you know April. I'm in Northeast Ohio now. Trust me, April could have been a lot worse. The weather was incredible all week long. A little chilly today, but Merlin, what you got?
21 and a quarter day was awesome.
21 and a quarter?
Yeah.
You got one that big?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we'll have to post that on social. That's awesome. So in random order, real quick, we're gonna take you guys up here, and the top 4 are gonna take the hot seat. So is that right, Jake, that this is a random order right now? This is all 7. So Zach Bray. What's that?
That's the bottom one. They just show it their numbers.
Oh, is this?
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going. All right, we're gonna keep going. Oh, this is all the fish that we just saw. There's Merlin's fish. So there you go. Merlin wasn't lying. Kind of giant 21. So that's a way to make moves in a tournament like this. You don't need a fake little hand on that one. All right, below the cut. That was them. That was all them, right? Jamie Young. Here we go. Is this the top 7, right? So Jamie Young coming up here, right? All right, coming up, Jamie, yeah. Is this an order? Is this an order, Jake, or is this just random? All right, but you don't have to take the hot seat yet, right? All right, we're doing something new this time. We're not putting you guys on the hot seat until oh, they do take the hot seat, okay. You're gonna take the hot seat, Jamie. You're the first one to sit in the kayak cushion hot seat. It's very comfortable. You get the nice kayak cushion here, so be ready to be up here with me for just a minute, all right? I hope you're excited. All right, so wait, you don't have to take it quite yet. Let's talk about your day first. Let's find out how many inches you had. 86 3/4.
I know.
Doesn't your fish look really big when you're on stage? And it's this giant, this screen here is incredible. But so tell us about your time here.
Oh, I haven't even figured it out yet. It's pretty exciting.
Well, you're on stage and you're in the top 7. You figured something out. So I think there's a lot of people that would love to be in your shoes. But
I'm grateful. Yeah,
are you grateful?
Wonderful. Oh yeah, it was great.
Well, you're going to be the first one to sit in the hot seat, okay? And hopefully, as we call people up, you don't get kicked off.
Oh, I know.
That's the goal. Stay there as long as possible.
It's mine right now.
All right. You also were the top female angler, so if you look back, you're going to win a little prize from being the top female angler. So, nice. I love to see, we probably had, what, 4 or 5 or 6 female anglers in the event, so that's awesome to see the women. So 5, at least, maybe 5. That's cool. So Michael, why don't you just say that, Michael? All right, Lazenheiser. All right. That's a nice fish there. That looks like a solid, is that a 21?
21 and a quarter.
21 1/4. Wow, that's another good fish right there. So well done, well done. So tell us about your day, and then we're going to find out if you're going to take over the hot seat.
So I love fishing the Zoom horny toad. That's all.
That's it. Secret, he's not holding back for you guys. So apparently it's a bait that's going to work in this area with all these beautiful lily pads and vegetations. So let's find out if you're going to take over this hot seat. 86.50, so that's short by a 1/4 inch. You just missed it, so you're short. By the way, you're going to find out at the very end, we're going to put exactly where you guys ended up in that top order, okay? So you're going to find out, and you'll get your proper trophies and medallions afterwards in checks. We're going to make the standings live too, public as well. Next up is Cole Lawrence from Illinois. Cole, where's Cole? Come on up here, buddy. All right. All right, good job, Cole. Let's talk about your day. We heard a little bit on the team division side, but anything you want to add?
No, it was just awesome fishing. You know, it was really unique water. I've never fished like a flowage, I don't even know what I would call it. You know what I mean? It had current, but it was above a dam, and I'm fishing docks and catching smallmouth. It was different for sure.
That's cool. That's why we love to adventure to cool new places like this. Now, at check-in, you were a little bit down. You were like, practice didn't go so good. You didn't figure it out. But we got a cool format in KS where Friday afternoon, you get to go and kind of even use it as another practice day. And then if it doesn't go well, then you can always switch to another spot because it's just 5 fish between Friday and Saturday. So is that true? You weren't having the best practice, and are you lucky, or do you feel just super fortunate to be standing here right now after your practice?
100%. I was really, really, really flustered. Like, I was going to rivers, you know, I wanted to fish tippy. Guys caught great fish. It was not setting up for the way that I like to fish, and it was confusing me. And I mean, I bet I drove 5 hours the one day trying to find something to fish. This was a compromise where I put in, and I just ended up having some really good days.
Awesome. Well, you're up here on stage. Let's find out if you're going to take this hot seat. You guys ready? 89.25. So yes, take over the kayak fishing hot seat. That's a testament, guys. I know some people maybe didn't come to this event. They thought, just the water conditions are a little higher than I'd like, but they came down beautifully during the week, and you guys caught some big fish, and it just proves you can catch them in all different conditions. Or, since we have so much water imbalance, you just go somewhere else, and you end up like Cole. You figure it out, and if you didn't come to this event and struggle in practice and then have this experience, you probably wouldn't be as confident as you probably are now in future events to be able to do the same thing and not spin out like some people probably would have been. Eric Scrivener from Minnesota, he's got those cross kicks already. Let's see if he's going to take over the hot seat. So Eric, come on up here. Where you at, buddy? We used to have some Price is Right music, but it's almost like we need that again. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. It is too common. Plus it gets old. After you do it one time, it's like, all right, Bob Barker. Well, no longer, who's it now, Jim Carey?
I just want to say this is not my fish because I did not catch
It's not your fish.
largemouth.
Oh, no largemouth. Oh, wrong fish. Wrong fish picture. That's true. That's not your fish. It was smallmouth. You were, there's a video. So let's find out here. You have the best release video. So we felt that was the winner of the best release video too. Of all the ones we got, that was awesome. So you'll get an extra little prize for that as well. So you're catching smallmouth now that we see. There was a little trick at the beginning, that largemouth. But tell us how you caught these smallmouth.
Flipping jigs. Basically, flipping jigs for river smallmouth is my favorite way to catch them. So Beast Coast Little Magnum flipping jig and went to work. And it was a little bit tough today, but got a late upgrade. So the rivers here are really weird in my mind. I've never fished anything like this, but it was fun.
Nice. You figured it out. You're on stage. So let's see if you're going to take over that hot seat. 87.25, so not quite enough, but a good day, good finish nonetheless. Eric Scrivener from Minnesota. Let's see who's next. Justin Kivett. Where's Justin Kivett? Come up here. While he's coming up here, last call. Andrea's in the back for raffle tickets. Last call. If you have not gotten your raffle tickets for buying them online, go see Andrea over there. You do need to get those raffle tickets because at the very end, we're going to raffle off the Old Town 120 Pro PDL. All right, Justin, you're on stage. That's a good thing. We're getting down to the wire here, so tell us about your time here.
I had an awesome time. Caught a few fish yesterday. We decided to go back to the same place and probably caught over 40 keepers today.
Wow.
And probably 60 plus fish total. Managed to get a 19-inch and 18.5 later in the day to help out. So
nice.
It was a good day on the river.
On the river. So we love seeing people that were fishing the rivers and the lakes and the smaller lakes and ponds and creeks and things like that. And this event was super diverse, and that's what makes this format special. 87 inches, so not quite enough to take it this time. Well done. Cole, you're hanging in there, man. You're hanging in there. How you feeling, man? Nervous?
A little bit.
Okay. Better there than anywhere else. So I know anglers, we are more comfortable in the water than we are on stage. So I understand. If you guys come up here, we're going to have some fun. We're going to wrap this thing up. We got a couple left. Josiah, we've seen him once. Josiah Bahari coming up here from Ohio. Josiah got off to a fast and furious start on day one, and we actually were able to cover him from the water. We got some cool footage of you catching some great fish. So tell us about your time here, and I guess, explain a little bit about your bite and how it went.
So I found a little honey hole at a little tiny pond, and practice yesterday and today I probably caught around 100 fish. And it was just the time of my life. It's catching all of my favorite baits, frogs, flipping, spinnerbait, chatterbait, all the stuff, and it was just a blast. And
wow.
I also lost a big fish that's gonna cost me. Maybe we'll see that later, but
maybe.
Huge shout out to my mom, my dad, and my sister. Can't wait to go home and give you guys a hug. And big shout out to all my kayakers, Ohio boys, back in Ohio. I would not be a fisherman without them, helping me grow my skills and everything. And of course, that you got, he's always blessed me and been with me every step of the way. So. And it's crazy to see how last year in Pike Country Series events, I was struggling to get a limit. I only got one limit out of the 4 Pike Country Series events I finished. And first this year, and look what happened. It's kind of crazy. So,
it is. That's awesome. All right. I mean, this county has several smaller lakes and ponds that are public, and it's, as you guys know, many of you guys know, there aren't 100 fish days in every one of them. So you just found, during practice, one of the right ones. So well done. Let's find out if you're going to take over the hot seat from Cole, or if he's going to stick around. 91.75, so get out of here, Cole. All right. Is this the last one, Jake? One more angler to go. This is it, guys. James Miller coming up here. That is a fat 22-inch bass. Giant for Indiana. All right. We're going to talk with him real quick, Josiah, and then we're going to bring you guys up together, and then we're going to crown a champion. So, James, there's a what? Should I hit it now? Let's hit it now. Let's see what's next. Jake's got something cooked up here. Oh, the Booyah Bit, that was the big bass. You're going to get the big bass prize for sure. And Benny Branches is going to give you an awesome gift card for a paddle, and you're going to get a bunch of other stuff worth $500 in that Booyah big bass prize. So let's talk to you here. So you had a great day with that 22-incher. It's a little easier to be on stage at this point when you got a 22-incher, a giant one, and that's pretty much kind of like secured your 5 fish, but you had some other good ones too, and tell us how it happened.
I caught everything except one fish on a buzzbait. 2 hours into Friday, I didn't have a single fish over 15 inches. I was fishing out deep on chatterbait, Worcester Lake, and finally figured them out. They were all in 1.5 foot of water, apparently. And
wow.
Yeah, just grinded away with that buzzbait. And
darn, you had to throw a buzzbait. Oh, geez, what a rough time he had.
The only fish I ended up not getting on GoPro was that 22, so that was kind of disappointing. But yeah,
sure, we're gonna look into that.
Yeah. I got to release it. I got to release it. But yes, it was an incredible day. I knew Worcester was going to play a big role in getting a big limit. It was a lot tougher than we all thought it was going to be, but yeah, I grinded it out, and I probably got 15 bites all weekend, but they were the right ones.
Awesome. Well, Josiah, come over here. Let's find out who's going to win this, and then we're going to give away some bonus prizes real quick and raffle the kayak off, and we're going to be done and head over to Yellow River. So are you guys ready to crown the champion or what? All right, hang on. Actually, I got to hit this button. This is where I probably do need Jake to be like hitting the button here. But let's see. 96.75 for James, so you are the champion of the Great Midwestivus II in Plymouth, Indiana. Indiana holds home court, takes it from Ohio. They can all celebrate like they did the national championship, so all right, man. Awesome job. Well done. Anybody else you want to thank while you're here on stage?
Just
hold that for me. Yeah.
My family and friends and stuff who's always supported me. I love this area. These lakes are amazing. You can catch a ton of fish in them. There are some big ones. And, this is awesome.
Awesome.
I love this event.
Well, let me hold your hand up for one more picture on stage just to make it official. Okay, one more time, guys. Give it up for him. All right. Have a seat. And the hard part's over. And the hard part, I mean, being on stage in front of a bunch of people. We all know fishing is the easy part for us. And so a century belt was not hit, almost, but not quite. You get 100 inches, you get the cross kick century belt. KS bonus programs, we're gonna run through them fast. Day 2 dark horse is the angler who moved up the most places from day 1 to day 2. And that is going to be Clayton Carter, who had 0, as we know, with Josiah. See, it pays to have a teammate that can help you out a little bit, work together. And he moved up in the 20s, I believe. Top Omnia Pro Angler, getting $300 in Omnia credit. James Miller. So, James, you're going to get an additional $300 in tackle or whatever you want to buy for Omnia Fishing. So, congrats. The county bounty is when you stay inside the county, you get an additional $500. And that is going to be, obviously, Marshall County here. Josiah Bahari. So Josiah, you were in Marshall County at an Airbnb. You get an additional $500. So nice. The new canoe bonus is your top new canoe angler. They're going to get a top 3 finish, a $500 gift card. If you're below third, you get $250 to new canoe. Cole Lawrence. Woo! Cole, no, additional money there. I believe you're top 3, so you're going to get that $500. Is that right? Is he top 3? I think so. We'll find out. But the raffle kayak, are you guys ready to win the $3,600 Old Town Sportsman PDL Pro? I don't know why that's pixelated. It looks a lot better on my screen, but it looks beautiful outside the Yellow River tap. So Andrea's coming up here with the raffle tickets, and we're going to knock this out, and so we can get out of here for these guys to run their next event. Do you want to draw this? Why don't you draw it? All right.
Okay.
We raised a lot of money for charity at this one. The charity is the American Canoe Association, where we're training more people to be kayak instructors so that we can be safer on the water and stop losing anglers every year, unfortunately, from obviously deaths that happen. It usually can be prevented, right? So safety they can be trained. So here we go. Let's see. We got the ticket. It's a blue ticket. So already half of you guys might be out of it. Let's say it.
Oh, 088854.
088854. Right over here. He's got it. Right there. So we will thank you so much, Andrea. Thank you so much for doing that. We're going to get a picture with, come bring that ticket so I can verify it, but I can tell by the joy on your face and in your heart right now that you definitely. So, and then we will get a picture with you in that kayak, and you got to have room in your truck to take it home. Thank you, Old Town. Yeah. Thank you, Old Town. They did not have to donate a $3,600 kayak. So thanks to Old Town. Let's give it up for them. So, and then come to the Chinook checkout table at the Yellow River Tap and Eatery. We'll be over there to give you your checks, your trophies, and then take a photo at the backdrop with me. Fill out your W-9 if you earn $600 or more, and grab a bag of Chinooks. The next adventure, we'll see you there. New River Revival, May 15th and 16th in Pulaski County, Virginia. The New River is incredible smallmouth fishery. It's going to be a great one. Do not miss it. Some of you guys got great Angler of the Year points. Your best 3 events count. So you might want to travel to the New River. It's epic. See you at the next one. The final standings, we're going to pull them up on the website here. Well, we're going to do it over at the, is this it here? Okay, this is the final standings. So there you go. You guys can see it. That's the top 8 right there. And thank you guys so much. Thanks to everyone. Last thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to start something new. I'm going to say a quick prayer as we leave. And thank God for giving us great weather, great safety, and incredible time here, because it really was an incredible event, and you guys were making experiences and just adventures that this is what life is about, right? Everything else is all going to go away at some point, but really this is what it's all about. You guys coming together and believing in me and this format and what we're doing here. I can't thank you guys enough. It does not happen if you don't show up. So thank you so much. But I do want to thank God for every one of you guys for coming to these events. You really are like family to me. And I just love giving you guys these prizes and making you guys smile, and it's awesome. So thank you guys so much for an incredible time here in Plymouth, Indiana, and for keeping us all safe and just getting to see your incredible creation. It just makes me in awe every time I'm out there catching fish. And we just thank you so much, and we'll see you at New River. Amen. Amen. All right. On to the Yellow River.